Today's news, well, okay, so here's kind of a funny one. We'll start off with kind of an upbeat one. At least I think it's kind of upbeat. Anyway, so there was this famous computer hacker, right? It's just one of those obnoxious pricks who thinks he's the God's gift to Earth because, he can, essentially penetrate you on the web like, so many other jerks. Anyway, his motto, as it were, was, if you're not logged in, you are not alive. So, to take his creed all the way through, he stuck his dick into his computer's socket, or wherever there was a hole. And his computer evidently was so advanced that it electrocuted him for several hours, and he was alive and feeling the pain from the dick up. And the only reason why we know this is because when people arrived to try and save him and pull him out of the computer, the lightning was too much, they couldn't get to him, they tried to put on rubber outfits, for some reason that didn't work either, and he just died. Just died from too much pain overload and sticking his dick where it didn't belong. What's with these people? Sticking their dicks where it doesn't belong, What the hell's up with them? Maybe that's the definition of a dick, Someone who does that. Sticks it where it's unwanted. Well, serves that hacker right. He used his computer to penetrate others. Now his computer destroyed his penetration device. Yes. Okay, so, over on the other side of town. Exactly, Maury. Welcome. Nice to see you, Maury. Yes, careful where you put the squishy bits. It just might be your last. That's what Maury said. Careful where you put your squishy bits. And she is absolutely right. Now, on another side of the world, yet again, more gang wars, but this one's been going on for like decades, right? It was between the two nudist gangs, known as the Rad Nudes and the Cool Nudes. Yeah, I know, it's just kind of a sexual news day today. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, they've been at war for decades. Now they finally decide to end it all, with one final battle in their usual place. So naturally they all arrive, naked, guns, knives, and everything in hand, ready for the final showdown. And when they all rushed each other, they didn't kill each other. You guessed it. It turned into an orgy. Yes, make love, not war, as they always say. And so the solution to all their problems was there all along. They just had to do it. They had to connect. Oh, I bet so much was just piling up for them. Yes indeed, Maury. Yes, orgies solve all the problems. Unfortunately, that government has a strict rule against orgies exceeding over 1,000 people. And as a result, the government intervened, as it were, surrounded the massive orgy, and the sentence is death. And the Rad Nudes and the Cool Nudes, the death designed for such a massive orgy is death by flamethrower. But fortunately, I think because they were so hot and heavy, they couldn't feel the heat. So I like to believe they died in deep passion, and they didn't feel a thing except for their love for each other, the built-up, pent-up love over 10 years. So the Cool Nudes and the Rad Nudes, may they rest in peace. Unfortunately, then, of course, the government just, took over the land and made a golf course. Typical. And for our final bit of nudes. The words are influencing me. Yes, Maury, rest in peace, crispy nudes. Rip crispy nudes. The final bit of news today, an insane dictator has, as it were, amassed a massive army of millions of lunatic followers. Because he is insane, he's a dictator, and he wants to rule the world. So he has his army, and he's ready for invasion. And his method of invasion, pirate ship. Yes, you heard that. Pirate ship. Now, yeah, real pirate ships. Planks, scurvy, parrots, TNT barrels, cannonballs, the lot. Pirate ship. So he and his followers got a massive fleet of pirate ships. Now, being this is the modern era, and he didn't think this entirely through. As soon as he crossed the borders of the neighboring territories, of the neighboring countries, that is to say, they were bombed by the fleet. Air fleet, naturally. Bombed the fuck out of them. More crispy critters. But See, that's the end of the dictator's reign and his followers, and I hear the country he used to be in charge of is recovering quite nicely, so we'll bookend that with another nice story. So we have the dead, stupid hacker in the beginning, we have the unfortunate end for the cool nudes and the rad nudes, and we have the very fortunate defeat of a dictator and his insane followers. And that is today's news. We got a great show